Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to the final episode. Yes, you see that? Final episode, guys, of What If Mikoto Fell in Love with Naruto. The final episode, guys. I just want to say thank you for enjoying and watching, commenting, and liking, and coming to the video and subscribing if you're new. But, as I told you most of the times, don't worry, new series are coming. Yes, new series are coming for you guys to enjoy. So just put your feet up, kick back, and relax. And also, go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto was exiled from the Sasuke clan over in Anime King 3. And enjoy that, guys, and yeah. Without further ado, what do you say begin this new episode? Start the intro. So, the last part we left off, Naruto was waking up as he exit Mikoto's room. As he did not want to wake her, so he exit rather softly. But at the same time, but a bit earlier, Sasuke had woken up as he was at Mimura's apartment. Things had escalated last night to the point of no return, and he enjoyed himself a lot. He was not used to this, so he wasn't sure what was the main thing, what to do right here. He ended up giving her a kiss on the forehead as he left. With that out of the way, he made his way, as he thought as he walked, thinking about everything that's happened so far. As he walked and cleared his mind, he arrived to his house as he entered rather softly, not to wake his mother if she was still asleep. As he made his way, Sasuke went to the bathroom. As he was exiting, he saw someone open his mother's door. So soft, it was like someone was trying to escape. That put him directly on alert, as Sasuke waited for this person to emerge. Sasuke then saw Naruto sneaking out completely naked. As Naruto was shocked when he saw Sasuke standing there. As both of them looked at each other, neither of them saying a word. Sasuke's rage was there to be seen. As Naruto saw his fist tighten, his eyes clench, his Sharingan spring to life, his rage exploding outwards as he attacked Naruto. As Naruto made his choice that he did not fight back, Sasuke came at him like a prime animal. He was ferocious, he was vicious, he was deadly. As he bashed Naruto's face in several times, Mikoto burst out of the room. As she saw Naruto, she begged Sasuke to stop. As Naruto passed out after Sasuke stormed out, when Naruto woke up, Mikoto was on the couch. She was crying, as he promised that he wouldn't get hurt. As Naruto felt a stabbing pain in his heart as he had broke a promise. As he got dressed, as she asked him where he was going gonna get Sasuke. So with that, he made his way towards the Inazaka compound. Kiba sniffed Naruto as he smelled the scent on him, as he couldn't believe it. He was doing Sasuke's mother. He understood why Sasuke ran away. As the both of them made their way with Akamaru, as Naruto found Sasuke at the pier as he sat down with him and spoke. As Naruto told him everything and apologized. But Sasuke was just worried about his mother, as she was happier than he has ever seen her in these past couple months since she and Naruto started a date. As he looked towards his friend, he had already beat the crap out of him. Perhaps he could come to accept this. So they came back home as Mikoto was happy as she hugged the both of them. Well, things escalated from there, as Sasuke was getting a bit ticked off. Ever since it came out, they were all over the place, not to mention Mikoto told the both of them that she was pregnant, as she hadn't told Naruto the other night. As Naruto couldn't believe it, he was going to be a father. He was overjoyed, as Sasuke simply groaned. as Naruto wanted to introduce her to the others. The first place that he brought her was Iruka's. Iruka couldn't believe it as he passed out when he heard it, as he was shocked, but he was happy for them. If the both of them make each other happy, he was happy for them. As they then went towards Kakashi, as the man came out, as he greeted the both of them, he already knew, which was a bit strange. As he told Naruto that he wanted to talk to him privately, the moment Naruto got inside, the man smiled, as he told Naruto how proud he was of him. So yeah guys, those basically as we left off. You guys can switch across the play sector for yourself, so just to begin this new episode, well, final episode. I am so proud of you, the voice of Kakashi came. As Naruto blinked in confusion, what are you talking about? I never thought I would have a student that surpassed me in bedding beautiful woman. Huh? Said Naruto. As Kakashi continued, but you have bested me. Not only did you land in a smoke show of a woman, but you also landed one of the most rarest kind. A MILF. Kakashi went on his knees as he pulled out his iconic smut book as he presented to the blonde. Huh? Said Naruto. That was all he could say at the moment. Please, sign my book, said Kakashi. Oh, okay, said Naruto as he took the book and the pen, as he signed it. Kakashi took it like it was a gold bar as he held it gently, soft and protected. As he stored it back away, he then produced a second larger book from his pocket. Please, continue your master craft and bless the world of your carnal knowledge. What? I'm not gonna write that kind of stuff, said Naruto. Kakashi stood up. But why, he said, looking rather out of it. I'm not gonna write smut about my love life, said Naruto. Oh well, can't win them all, I suppose. One more question though. Yeah? Have you two done the stepmother and stepson rule? What the hell, said Naruto. Forgive me, said Kakashi. It was a silly thing to ask. Listen, I gotta go, said Naruto as he got out and shut the door rather quickly. As Mikoto saw him, did it go well? Yeah, let's go, said Naruto. Did he approve of us? A little too much, said Naruto. What do you mean, she asked. Let's just get going, said Naruto. Time skip. I think I'm the most nervous of this one, said Naruto. As him and Mikoto walk through the front of the Haiga compound. Why is that the case? She asked as she held his hand. Hinata admitted her feelings for me, and this could very well be the end of our friendship. You believe that she won't want to be around you if she's not romantically involved with you? No, I don't know. I'm just worried, that's all. I tend to think of the worst case scenario. I've noticed. But you don't need to worry. Everyone else has taken the news quite fine. This time won't be indifferent, as she squeezed his hand to reassure it. Thanks, I need that. As he reached the door to Hinata private training space, their timing placed them right into the middle of the Hyuga daily workout. As Naruto slipped the paper door open as they both stepped inside the courtyard, the heiress looked towards them as they entered. As she stopped her flowing movements, she addressed them when they got close enough. So, it is true what Sakura told me you're taking, said Hinata. Naruto could not put his finger on it, but something seems different about her. I'm sorry, said Naruto. She cut him off, which surprised him. You don't have to apologize. You did not do anything wrong. I am the one at fault for not chasing what I want with more ambition. I let my chances slip through my hands, and I have learned from that. I won't let the opportunity escape me again. As Naruto saw that she had changed greatly since the last time he saw her, she was much more confident than before. Does that mean we can still be friends? Naruto asked. Of course, she said. Thank you, he said. I would like to talk to your girlfriend in private, she said, as she motioned for Mikoto to come close. As Mikoto obliged, as she leaned forward and whispered something into Mikoto's ear, as Mikoto was also whispering back, as Naruto could not hear what they were saying, but he noticed her face become a bit red, and the both of them glanced over to him every now and then. Eventually pulled away with a giggle, as Mikoto walked back over with a smile on her face. I won't ask, but would I even want to know? Nope, she said. Thought so. Anyway, let's go. Sure thing, said Mikoto, as she had a smile on her face, as they said their goodbye to Hinata, as they made their way. Time skip. I'm really glad that you could make it. It means a lot to me. It will make her day as well, a tall blonde said, as he stood on the concrete porch of a house. His back was towards the person that he was speaking to, as he was fiddling in his pocket looking for something. In his hand was a red cloth bag, decorated by golden strings. The person that stood behind him was a few feet, carrying a box. Wrapped around his other arm was a blonde-haired woman. His long dark hair swayed from a gentle breeze that washed over the three of them. I wasn't going to miss something as important as this. I made sure to double back on my way home, the dark-haired man said. You sure did. You were halfway across the country this time, weren't you? Said the blonde as he turned to the couple, as he had the key in his hand right now. Sure was. But shouldn't you know that already, Mr. Hokage? I turned in my mission file to you less than half an hour ago. The blonde snorted as he shook his head. I should, but I've been droning in work for the past week to get it all done early. And stop calling me that, Sasuke. We're not at work anymore, are we? I don't know, Naruto. You tell me. Well, we're not, I hope. Though it is hard to keep track of everything. I'm lucky I finished what I did and caught up with you here. They probably don't even expect us right now. Even better, the woman spoke. I love a good surprise. As Naruto nodded and put the key in the door, unlocking the door, as he stepped inside, the other two following him shortly after. As they stepped into the well-lit entrance, the child across the living floor immediately noticed them. She had light color clothes and a blanket in her hand. Around her was crayons, and a coloring book was at her feet. Other toys were all around the place, like a small explosion sent them everywhere. The noise of a door opening caught her attention immediately. Bright blue eyes looked through shaggy black hair. Look at the visitors. The eyes widened on seeing who entered the house. Daddy, she said. As she got up, she ran towards them as fast as her little legs would take her. The blanket that she had in her hand was over her torso like a cape, as it fluttered as she moved. The blonde man already kneeled down, his arms open. When she reached him, she was quickly enveloped in a hug. She tried to hug him back, but her arms were too small to go all around him. Few seconds later, she was lifted up in the air by Naruto as she giggled, as he bounced her up higher a few times before sitting her on one of his arms. Her arms wrapped around his neck, a much easier thing to hold for her. Her face pressed between the crook of his shoulder and neck. Hey kiddo, how are you? Said Naruto. I missed you. I missed you too, she said, as Naruto lowered her back onto the floor, as he wrestled her hair with his hand. Are you excited? It's a big day for you, he said. She said as she nodded. I bet. It's not every day someone turned 5, Sasuke said. His words brought the child's attention towards him, who she had not yet noticed. Sasuke, she said. She didn't notice Mimi as she ran towards the blonde and grabbed her leg. Hi Narumi, said Mimirai. It's good to see you again, as the girl jumped excitedly. You're home early, a new voice said, as it was Mikoto who was standing in the kitchen. Her hair was up in a ponytail. An apron was tied around her. She stood next to a counter with a knife in hand. She was in the middle of prepping food when they just arrived. Sure am, said Naruto. I work hard for it. As Narumi took Mimurai's hand and tried to pull her along with her, as she was excited to show her something. I want to show you my book, she said, as she pointed towards the coloring book with her free hand. I love to see it, she said, as she let the girl guide her towards the center of the living room. Sasuke followed as he sat down on the couch nearby. As Naruto made his way to the kitchen, Mikoto had just been cutting carrots. As he came and slipped his arms around her as she worked, as she turned and leaned as he gave her a kiss. Afterwards, his chin came to rest on her shoulder. How's your day been, he asked, as she sliced up the vegetables. Good. Getting better. Now with you here, she said. Thanks. Has Narumi given you any trouble today? No, actually, surprisingly. She has been tame. Especially with it being her birthday. That's good. Maybe she's been saving her energy until we got here, said Naruto, as he watched his daughter run circle around the couple in the living room. She already finished showing them her coloring book, and was now showing them how fast she can move, as she was running around, as she flipped and jumped off the furniture, using her cape as a makeshift parachute as she did so. Looked like it. She must have been bored until now, said Mikoto. How's the little one been, said Naruto, any kicking going on, as his hand reached down towards her in a large stomach. She set the knife down as she grabbed his hand and placed it, and guided her on her stomach in small circles. No, not yet. It's too early for that. How about you? How has your day been, Mr. Big Shot? I just signed papers and sat through meetings all day. Nothing fun, he said. I think you mean your clones did that. He chuckled and scratched his cheek with his finger. Hey, they only do most of the work, and if I didn't use them, I wouldn't be here right now, he said. I know, she said. I'm just giving you a hard time. Yeah, well, I'll have to give you a hard time later then, said Naruto. Really now, she said. And how do you plan on doing that? I think you can figure that out, said Naruto, as her eyebrow raised. Really? On your daughter's birthday? Why not? She doesn't have to be the only one getting pregnant today, said Naruto. As Mikoto chuckled a bit. More than 5 years together, and you still say the cheesiest lines, trying to get with me. You're lucky I love you, she said. I'm reminded of that every time I wake up next to you. Oh, that one was better, she said. You think so? Another original, by yours truly, said Naruto with a smile. Your genius astonished me. As Naruto chuckled and leaned in as he kissed her. So, need help with anything? Naruto asked. Sure. Let me get you started on something, she said. As the both of them worked shoulder to shoulder, cutting, dicing. As Sasuke stopped by every now and then and talked with the two as they worked, snacking on something as he did so. It wasn't long as the food finished cooking. As everything cooled off as they placed it in the center of the dining table. As Mikoto called out to all of them and told them to come to the kitchen, Narumi was the first one as she rushed in. She climbed up on her chair. She stood up on her legs so she could see over the table. As Sasuke and Mimurai took their seats next to each other. As Mikoto and Naruto sat down next to each other. Plates had already been set earlier as they moved the food around. As Mikoto helped Narumi. As they talked, having light conversations. Narumi finished first as she had her youth. Her speed of eating was insane as she scarfed it down. Despite having to wait for the others to finish, she was enjoying sitting at the table, wagging her foot off the chair. The moment they were finished, her eyes sparkled as it was time for cake. As Naruto stood up and made his way towards the counter, where the fresh big cake was cooling off. As the dessert was placed in the middle of the table, with 5 candles, Sasuke snapped his finger as flames appeared on his pointer finger. Intentionally or not, Narumi was impressed, as he liked all of them. As they all sang her happy birthday. Once they were done, she took in a deep breath as she blew out all the candles. As smoke rose from the blackened strings, the candle was then removed as Naruto cut the cake. As the first big slice go to Narumi, as she dig in, a bright smile on her face, as everyone else got a slice. After they were finished, they moved towards the living room, as Naruto and Mikoto stayed behind for a moment, putting the plates and the cup in the sink to be cleaned later. When they arrived at the other room, Narumi was on the floor with the box that Sasuke had come in with, as Naruto grabbed his own gift, as he took a seat on the couch as he watched. Go ahead, open it. As Narumi looked towards her half-brother, as she took off the lid, as it showed a set of 3 vibrant white shurikens with a single kunai with the same quality. They were set in a perfect shape for her to place them in. Her eyes widened at the sight, at the bright tools. White shurikens? Said Naruto. So they don't get lost when you throw them, said Sasuke. They also look pretty, said Mimurai, as Narumi was staring at the pieces with intensity. They were so wonderful. Thank you, she said with a beaming smile. As Naruto grabbed his bag, the decoration of the bag instantly caught her attention as she studied as it was handed to her. As Naruto gave her the okay to open it, inside the bag was a medium-sized disc. There was a white paper in the center, wrapping around the circumference. The ring was a darker one, black writing going around it. Accompanying this disc was a specialized pen and a large vial of ink. At first, Narumi didn't know what she was holding on to, as no one else seemed to either. As Naruto took it and showed them. Alright, so you take some of the ink here and dip the pen in it. Next, you draw something in the circle here. It can be anything, as long as you can imagine it. Then you put your hand under the circle and concentrate, while you apply chakra. And then, this happened, said Naruto. He had drawn a crow, and he had 4 chakras to the bottom. The seal started to grow, as a miniature crow faced into existence. Above the drawing, it was 3-dimensional, and it moved like it was a real thing. Its wings flap as it flipped and rolled in the air. As Narumi watched in amazement as the drawing came to life. The others are impressed as well. How did you find this? Said Mikoto. Me and Sai have been working on it for about half a year now. His special ink and a butt ton of seals came together to create this. It's like an animated display that can display anything that you can think of. It's so cool, Narumi screamed. Give it a whirl, said Naruto, as he pulsed chakra into as the bird pulled out of existence. As he gave her the pen and the ink, Narumi placed them down as she leaped and hugged him. Thanks, Dad, she said. Happy birthday, Narumi, he said. She then jumped back down to the ground as she started to get to work, as she was amazed with each time a new idea popped to life in her view. She played with the drawing until her eyelids get heavy as it was getting late, as Sasuke and Mimurai gave her a hug. As they said their goodbyes after leaving, eventually Narumi had curled up on her father and mother as she passed out. As Naruto looked down towards her with a smile, his heart was filled with this warm feeling that he has never felt until she was born. As he slowly picked her up, as he brought her to her room, as he placed the blankets over her, he leaned down and gave her a kiss on the forehead. He didn't know what to say of how he felt inside when he tucked his daughter in. Every second when he was with his wonderful, beautiful family, it was just amazing. He knew one thing though, he was alive. And it was the most wonderfulest feeling of his life. And yeah guys, this is where this series comes to an end. If you enjoy this guys, you know what to do already. Well, more series are coming out for you guys to enjoy, so just relax and kick back. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this guys. So without further ado, I'm out for now. Remember to go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto Was Exiled from the Sasuke clan. See you guys soon. Peace out.